We will start in 1 minute. We are accepting people on the room.
What about the cameras?
On the room.
What about the cameras?
On the room.
What about the cameras?
On the room.
People.
Okay, I have one guest that is Veronica Scarupa. If you are the other OD, I need her to change the name and to have the association. Only with that I will accept her on the room. And also USF Shazia, I will not accept because I need the first name as well. The association only. Czechia. Okay. For one of the PC members to continue accepting people. And I will continue, and we will start with the GA presentation to start on time. Can I, Mihai, the president?
Yes, thank you. Do you want me to start already? Okay.
I can start because it's the mock GA, so I will with just the first part, and then I will give you the word for everything that you need to do administrative. It is okay? I think it is, so I will continue. So Mihai, Mihai PC, I will just ask you to put a little bit bigger the presentation. Exactly, and we can follow for the next slide. I will repeat a little bit the part of the definition of the General Assembly for the ones that didn't attend our GA preparation meeting. So the General Assembly is the highest authority and decision-making body of EPSA. It consists of a meeting of the members with the executive and the EPSA team. The quorum is 1/3 of all the members with the voting rights, and the voting privileges are granted to the ordinary members that comply with the duties of the membership fee. We can go to the next point. Okay, so during the General Assembly, we will have a chairperson. On our regulations, the chairperson is our president. He is responsible for all the conduction of the General Assembly. He interprets the regulation and has the last word on that. After the GA approval, the president will be the chair of the General Assembly. Also, on this General Assembly, we will have the elections, and on this part, it will be the parliamentarian, the chairperson of the General Assembly. We will also have facilitators. They will facilitate the discussions and conduct the discussions itself. They will decide on the speaking orders, and if needed, sum up the main points of the big discussions. After the approval, it's like the third or fourth point of the GA, it will be PC facilitating the General Assembly. You can go, Mihai. Okay, we also have the Secretary General, the ones writing the minutes, is our amazing Mina. And yeah, she's here like saying hello to everyone. We will not have scrutineers during this session, but we'll still have this for all of us to not forget, because this is regulated on our regulations, and you will see the motion after. And we also have the meeting secretaries. As I said on the GA preparation meeting, Mina already discussed this, and she will have meeting secretaries, and it will be the EPSA team. Some EPSA team members volunteer themselves to help her, so this is the way that will happen. We can go to the next slide, Mihai. Okay, the role of Parliamentarian Council. As you might know, the Parliamentarian Council is composed by 3 people, me, Duarte. I have a technical. Oh, it's not a problem. The technical, it's like that square, but it's not.
Zafir.
Oh, okay. I will continue. Okay, the Parliamentarian Council is 3 people. They are identified on the names, and they are the 3 hosts plus the president. It's me, Duarte, Mihai Ionitsa, and Zafer Cholak. I said the names right. Okay, during the General Assembly, we assist the chairperson with the torso and all the interpretation of the regulations that we have a lot of handbooks, as you know, and the statutes. Also, we act at motions committee that we will have the deadline of the next slide. As we said as well, if you decide to propose a motion during Saturday, we can still have those motions, but the General Assembly just need to accept them. And we can go to the deadline. Okay, the deadline, it will be Friday, it will be tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Okay, you can pass for the next slide. The communication signed on the GAs, the speaking order. If you have one new point, you write an I on the chat, and this is just a point to introduce argument to the discussion. If you have a direct, it's to respond directly to the argument that it was discussed before on the General Assembly. If you have a technical, on this case, it's for example because you cannot see the presentation, you cannot hear me because my internet is too bad and I'm free, simple. This is the kind of technicals that you might need during this General Assembly. It's not all the things not related with the discussion, it's just mechanical things normally. It can be the room is too hot, but I cannot do nothing because I'm in Brussels. Okay, you can go to the next slide. And we also have the clarification. The clarification is used during the discussions when you want to ask or provide more information. If you understand that the discussion is going in circles and it's not going forward because you don't have information, you can just ask the question to the people that is having the discussion. The point of information, a lot of the time, most of the times, can answer to the clarification, because it's when you are adding information and you are going forward on the discussion. For example, if you want to add specific dates, it will be this the time for use point of information. And also we will still have, it's a bullshit comment, that is if you want to make a joke, because of course that we will be here all working and all having the time to develop EPSA and all the pathways that we want to provide until the next General Assembly, but you can always do a bullshit, and I will write on the chat how do you do it. I'm not sure how is the right one, but it's something like this. It's one on the other, so yeah. Okay, during this GA we will not have emotion cards, but you can use the Y and the no on the chat. You can also use the plus or the minus on the chat. And now the speaking orders. A new point, it's the last thing on the speaking order. Then you have a direct, the clarification, the point of information, the bullshit, and the technical is the most prioritized one, because people can lost some parts of the discussion, so it's the most important one to be heard. Also, please, if you have a technical, if it is in the middle of the discussion, PC will not take that technical. PC first will let the person finish the speaking, and then we will let you with the technical. And if needed, the person will repeat again what she was saying or he was saying. or they was saying. Thank you. Okay. Before every time that you speak, please state your name and your association status. It's really important for the persons that, the people that will be minuting. It's really important that. And you can go. Okay, yes. The same points, arguments, questions should not be repeated. If you agree, just use the plus and the Y's on the chat. And try to be clear and concise, because we will have really important discussions here on reports, on the approving members, also on the elections, and try to be clear for everyone to understand, and also because it will be online, some people will not have good connection, and to be easier to follow everything. And of course, get involved. We will have amazing breaks here. Okay. We will also have the procedural motions. On this time, as I already said on the GA preparation meeting, the procedural motions will be written, and then the association seconding needs to write seconded on the chat as well. The first one, it will be the one with the seconding. Please do not respect. Please do respect the person speaking at the moment. This is more while we are live, because sometimes when you screen the 9.3 or the 9.4, you are interrupting a person, but still here, be careful with everything. And yeah, we can go to the next one. Okay, these are the most frequently used procedural motions, the 9.3 to close the floor for discussion. We will need this one for every election, for example, and for every internal discussion that we will have. The 9.4 to reconsider a motion, so to think on the motion that was done before. 9.6 lies on the table. This is important for you. If you want to do it, you need to add a specific deadline, for example, next General Assembly. 9.12 to suspend the regulations, and 9.13 to resume the regulations, because we cannot have the regulations suspended all the time. 9.15, voting the motions on part. And 9.16, the question should not be put, as I explained on the preparation meeting. This is if you have like a specific point to not be discussed in the whole discussion itself, because when you are using the 9.3, you are closing all the point of the GA. We can go to the next one. Okay, the voting procedures. It's not the voting card, but will be the ones substituted will be the voting on the chat, and then we will have also the Google Forms. As you know, the Google Forms, it will be done after the roll call done by Mina. Okay. Now I will explain the simple majority and absolute majority. This is important for the elections, because the simple majority just need one vote plus all the other ones. And for example, the 20 votes for against 20 votes for against, and 3 abstentions, so this is count. And you have also the absolute majority, because it's 15 votes, 15% of all votes in favor. On this case, it was not carried, because 7 plus 7 is 14, and so the 13 for it's not enough. But PC will always help with this, and to understand which ones are simple majority, which ones are absolute majority, and on the next slide, the ones that is 2/3 majority, as you have here. If any time there is a majority of abstentions, the motion lies on the table, and you will need to define the next deadline for this motion. If there is equal votes and for and against, the motion is defeated. So yeah, it's not approved. You can go. And we will start with the mock GA. This one, it will be the first one. You will vote on the chat. So I will read the motion and then I will open the floor for discussion. The 59th EPSA General Assembly mandates the Parliamentarian Council to open everyone's microphones each time COVID-19 corona or coronavirus is mentioned. With this, I open the floor for discussion. I have a new point from APEF. You have it now.
Inês, APF Portugal, we don't agree with this proposal because we are online, and if everyone opens the microphone, we won't be able to listen to everything properly, so we don't agree with this.
Okay, I have a general agreement on the chat. Do you have any more comments or are you comfortable to vote? Okay, so I will draw a line on the chat. I'm not seeing anyone typing, so I will ask just, okay, another line on the chat. Please, no one type. I will ask just to the ordinary members to vote. And with this, I will just like for, and you need to write the complete word for, against, or abstain the motion. And I will read again the motion. The 59th EPSA General Assembly mandates the Parliamentarian Council to open everyone's microphone each time COVID-19 corona or coronavirus is mentioned. You can start voting. Okay, the motion was not approved. I think it was unanimously against, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So we will proceed to the next motion. Oh no, I have PPSA Poland set for. Okay, we will proceed to the next motion. This one will be voted by Google Forms, and also Mina will do the roll call just to start practicing. But Mihai, you can pass to the next one. Okay, the 59th EPSA General Assembly mandates each official delegates that request entry on the Adobe Connect room after they encounter technical difficulties to person. And now I will open the floor for discussion. Okay, PPSA Poland. You have the rights.
Yes. Hi, Carolina, PPSA Poland. Yes, we agree with this motion as we believe that the right reasoning is the right form from for everything. So we do stand for this motion. Thank you.
I have BPHD Germany.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes, I hope so. Matthias Hermann, BPhD Germany. Perfect. I am against this motion because it seems like a huge time waste for me, and we are always short on time during the GAs, so I would not recommend voting for this. Thank you.
I have a direct from Zafer.
Zafer, Parliamentary Council member, if you attended the last GA, it wasn't short on time. I'm sorry.
Any more comments? Are you ready to proceed to the voting procedure? Okay, thank you. Okay, so I will ask for you to stop typing on the chat. And I will draw a line. Mina will do the roll call. And when you hear your association, just one of you put a Y on the chat. It's understandable. Don't put Y's on the chat, but if it's not, just put a direct if you have any questions. But Nina will start the roll call. If you hear your association, one of you, I will ask the LS. If you don't have LS, just define one of you to put a Y on the chat for us to confirm each ordinary member that is here. I will see what Maeva and Tomislav. Oh, they are just preparing. Okay, so I will let Mina start the roll call.
APAP Austria, BPSA Belgium, SAFCOM Bosnia and Herzegovina, BPHSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, SUPSA Cyprus, USF Czech Republic, NM France, BPHD Germany, HUPSA Hungary, LPSA Latvia, K.N.B.S. Netherlands, MPSA North Macedonia, PPSA Poland, APF Portugal, FAS for Romania, NAPSTER Serbia, SPSA Slovakia, SHUSSA for Slovenia, FEF Spain, SNAP Sweden, ASIP Switzerland, UPS International Turkey, BPSA United Kingdom.
Okay, thank you. Just to clarify a little bit for CPSA, this was just a roll call. It was just to see the members with voting rights. Now I will share with you the Google form and you will vote. Not a problem. Okay, so I will share the link with you and you can vote over Google form. Just one person per association, please. Okay, I think we have all the votes. Help me just counting, Mina, because we will need these officials.
It's okay. Let's do it. We don't have
Hmm.
wait.
Because I count 22. That's what I'm saying.
Well, maybe someone else didn't show up.
Sorry for the telegram. Okay, we have 23 and we are missing one vote. So one association didn't vote because we received 22 answers. As this is secret, we cannot know the association that didn't vote. So oh, no, we received now the 23 answers. And I can say to you that the motion was not approved with 70% against, and I can say you the exact numbers if you want. Okay. With 16 votes against, 3 votes abstained, and 4 votes for. So the motion was not carried, and during this mock GA we didn't clap, just for you to know. And I can pass now all the facilitation and everything to Mihai.
Okay, thank you. And thank you, PT, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Mihai. I'm the EPSA president for this mandate still. And I'm glad you're all here to represent your associations. I hope we will have a fruitful GA and help EPSA to move forward. For that, I hope you read all the documents that were sent to the GA package, the reports, and also the answers to the questions to the reports. I know it's quite an extensive document, but if you have some free time until tomorrow, please go through it. And yeah, I hope we will have fruitful discussions, as I said, and I guess we can proceed. Next slide. Okay, it's not me. Yes, Mina.
Okay, so I received 24 credential forms, but out of those 24, we have today present, 24 members with voting rights, we have eligible, so to say, and we received, out of those, I think we will have 23. Additionally, we received, just a second, remember. 8 more credential forms, so we have 8 other associations who are not ordinary members, but will also be able to attend the GA. Do I need to say anything?
Okay, thank you. And therefore, I would ask, no? Do clap, clap. Yeah, okay. So I was just consulting with the PC because last time we tried this during the team meeting, it did not work. So I would just ask everyone, like everyone in the room, to type your name, your association in the chat, so we can acknowledge everyone. Because when we tried this during the team meeting, we had technical problems, and yeah. Thank you. Okay, I see no more typing. Thank you all. I would just like to point out that also beside our member association we have observers in here that acknowledge themselves in the chat from IPSF. Thank you for joining us. And okay, I guess that's it from this point. And then we have the voting rights and membership matters on which Mina will do the roll call. We have a technical, yes, Safum.
Hi, Vedran Ragush, Safum Beika. I can't hear anything that Mihai said, like nothing. I can see everything, my connection is good, but I just can't hear him a thing. Thank you.
Okay, does anyone has the same problem? Yes, no? Okay. I will write in the chat after how to set up the volume. Okay, I will try to move it closer to the mic maybe. Okay, just 1 sec. Okay, then regarding the the voting rights and membership matters, sorry, we have a motion from the executive as we already discussed, and I will read the motion. The 59th EPSA General Assembly suspends terms of reference articles 3.10.1, 21.7.10, 21.7.10.1, 21.7.10.2, 21.7.10.3 until the 2nd of November 2020. So regarding this motion, I will just briefly explain what it is and then give the floor. It is about the late payments, as we already know that because of the COVID-19 some members were not able to do their payments, and we want to give them the chance to have the voting rights as they informed us, and they will pay until the next GA Camber. Okay. So they can receive now the voting rights. Otherwise, they would not be able to receive them because they did not pay their fee. Do you have any question or comment regarding this? No. Okay. Like it's better to just type yes, no, so we move faster. Okay. Thank you. Then I guess we can move to the voting. Duarte, wait, no, because we need to draw a line. Duarte, do you draw the line and everything? Okay.
Yeah, so just for that, I will draw a line, and only the ordinary members vote. Okay, in order to be more clear for everyone who should vote, Mina will perform the roll call again, and this one will be completely with the complete ones, and then you vote, and just one OD will vote. It's clear to everyone? I want to see Y's and no's on the chat. And after my line, please, no one writes. Okay, now I will do the line, and Mihai needs to be you do everything.
Okay, so I will read the motion again. The 59th EPSA General Assembly suspends terms of reference articles 3.10.1, 21.7.10, 21.7.10.1, 21.7.10.2, 21.7.10.3 until the 2nd of November 2020. So you can now cast your vote. No?
Mina will do the roll call just to check everyone. Okay?
Okay. AFAP Austria, VPSA Belgium, SAFPUM Bosnia Herzegovina, BPHSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, SUPSA Cyprus, USF Czech Republic, ANEP France, BPHD Germany, HUPSA Hungary, LPSA Latvia, K.N.V.V. Netherlands, MPSA North Macedonia, PPSA Poland, APF Portugal, FASFA Romania, NAFSER Serbia, SPSA Slovakia, SHSFD Slovenia, FEF Spain, SNAP Sweden, ASIP Switzerland, UPS International Turkey, BPSA United Kingdom.
And now you need to write for, against, and abstain. Sorry, I was I will shut up now during the vote. We have 23 votes for, so it's anonymous. Okay, thank you, and apologize for the time lost. It's just I was talking to PC. It's just very odd, and I keep referring to the live GA. So this is why I've been lagging. Okay.
So here we go again.
Mina.
Yeah. AFAP Austria, VPSA Belgium, SAFCOM Bosnia and Herzegovina, BPHSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, SUPSA Cyprus, USF Czech Republic, ANEP France, BPHD Germany, HUPSA Hungary, LPSA Latvia, KDAT, NDAT, PDAT, SDAT, PDAT Netherlands, MPSA North Macedonia, PPSA Poland, APF Portugal, FASFA Romania, NAPSTER Serbia, FPSA Slovakia, SHISTA for Slovenia, FEF Spain, SNAP Sweden, ASEP Switzerland, UPSA International Turkey, BPSA United Kingdom.
Duarte.
Okay, just to be clear for everyone, now we will have 3 or 4 motions in a row. Mina will not repeat the roll call because this will just be for the secret ballots, that is the voting on Google form. So when Mihai say that when Mihai draw the line and say you can vote, you just write for, against, or abstain. And we will need to have in the room 20 votes for 20 voting procedures itself, 23 voting answers, because it's the ones that we have now on the roll call. It's clear for everyone? Okay, and please just one OD putting the Y or the answer on the chat, because it's not. Okay, it's clear to everyone. Thank you, Mihai.
Okay, thank you. The next point on the agenda is the appointments, and the first one is the appointment of the chairperson. I will read the motion. The 59th EPSA General Assembly appoints the EPSA President Mihai Nitsoiu as the chairperson of the 59th EPSA General Assembly. I open the floor for discussion on the motion. I close the floor for discussion. If there are no more comments, then I will ask the ODs to vote. We have 23 votes. Okay, so the motion is carried unanimously. And then the next motion reads: the 59th EPSA General Assembly appoints the EPSA Secretary General Mina Griguri as the Secretary for the 59th EPSA General Assembly. I open the floor for discussion on the motion. I close the floor for discussion, and Duarte, you draw the line and you can cast your vote. Okay, we have 22-4. One vote is annulled because someone did not respond. Okay. Then we will move on. Duarte will just write another line after the vote so we know where it ends, so you understand what he did now. Okay, then we move to the next motion, which reads: the 59th EPSA General Assembly appoints Duarte Pinto, Zafer Ciolak, and Mihai Ionita as facilitators for the 59th EPSA General Assembly. I open the floor for discussion, and we have one misspelling in there. Thank you, Camber. Okay. If there are no comments, then I close the floor for discussion. And Duarte will draw the line. And please cast your votes. Okay, 23 votes for, so the motion was carried unanimously. And now I pass the facilitation to PC.
Thank you. It will be me facilitating this session, and now we will proceed to the next point, and this point is the scrutineers. As I explained to you, I will first read the motion and then I will have a new point on the discussion. The 59 EPSA General Assembly suspend the Article 4.2 of the standing orders until the end of the 59 EPSA General Assembly. And now I open the floor for discussion. I have a new point and I will take me. As I explained to you on the standing orders, we have that the EPSA General Assembly should at least appoint 4 scrutineers. We don't need this on the online, so we will just suspend this article for this General Assembly, and it will be resumed on the next one. So, yeah, do you have any comments? Mihai?
I close the floor for discussion then.
Okay, thank you. So I will ask to no one to type. I will read the motion again. The 59 EPSA General Assembly suspend the Article 4.2 of the standing orders until the end of the 59 EPSA General Assembly. I will write now the line and you can vote. Okay, I have 23 votes for. The motion was carried unanimously, and we will proceed to the next one. Okay, the 59 EPSA General Assembly appoints Joseph Kuhn, Michael Vranken, Nate Klopchitz, Daniela Stepanyanova,
Stoyanov.
Stefan
Grgic.
Grgic, and Bernardo Marinheiro as meeting secretaries for the 59 EPSA General Assembly. By this, the Article 4.5 of the standing orders shall be overruled because on what we have, and now I open the floor for discussion. I have a new point to explain why the article should be overruled, because the article says that should not be team members, but on this case we need team members to do because it will be an easier procedure. And with this, do I have any new points? I have a technical from Mihai.
I was just waiting to see because I rushed it. Then I close the floor for discussion.
So I will read the motion again, and then you can vote. The 59 EPSA General Assembly appoints Joseph Kuhn, Michael Vranken, Nate Klopchitz, Daniela Stepanyanova, Stefan Grgic, and Bernardo Marinheiro as meeting secretaries for the 59 EPSA General Assembly. By this, the Article 4.5 of the standing orders should be overruled. And now I will draw the line, and you can vote. Okay. We have 23 votes for. The motion was carried unanimously. We can continue. Now it's the point changes to the agenda. I have Mihai.
Yeah, I have two changes to the agenda, which would be to move the annual Congress 2019 report to Sunday, before the EPSA Strategic Plan 2018-2021, so before 27th point in the agenda. And because I can explain why, because they need to amend something in the financial report, and therefore you will have also more time to check it. And also, yeah, this one.
Mihai, please state your name and association when you start talking.
Yes,
Yes, you can go ahead.
So also another change would be also near that point at the 28th. I propose to add the 22nd EPSA Summer University updates, 17th EPSA on your Autumn Assembly updates, and 21st EPSA Annual Congress updates, because we forgot to add those points about the events updates in the agenda.
Okay, do I have any comments? I have fast Ferrer.
Okay, Sylvia Fesfer, Romania. We have noticed an error in the schedule for Sunday morning on the third page. We would like to propose a change. Instead of candidates for 2020 to 2019 2020, it should be 2020 2021.
Okay. Mihai, the people following on the live stream ask exactly. Thank you. So do I have
Yeah,
any more?
Mihai.
Mihai.
Sorry, Mihai, President. Yes, thank you for that. For that, we also observed after. It will be edited for the agenda to be when it will be stored for future generation. Thank you.
Do I have any more comments on the agenda? Any AOB proposals? I'm seeing no's on the chat, so I will proceed to the next slide. It's the adoption of the agenda, and I will read the motion. The 59 EPSA General Assembly adopts the proposed motion for the 59 EPSA General Assembly. I open the floor for discussion. Mihai.
Mihai, President, I close the floor for discussion.
And now I will draw the line and you can vote. Okay, I have 23 votes for. The motion was carried unanimously. And we can proceed to the next point. The next point is the adoption of the minutes of the 58th EPSA General Assembly. I will read the motion. The 59 EPSA General Assembly adopts the minutes of the 58th EPSA General Assembly Porridge, Croatia. And now I'll open the floor for discussion. I have Mina.
Mina, Secretary General, I would like to thank the members who provided comments over the email thread where I shared it. I wanted to comment that all of your changes were either implemented or I just need to elaborate in case they needed to, something needed to stay unchanged, which is like maybe 1 or 2 points. I can get back to you over the email threads. Apologies, I didn't make it before this, but I hope that you are satisfied with how your proposals are integrated now in the minutes.
Thank you, Mina. Now I have AFOP.
Marlene Apple Austria. When will those changes be? Because I checked with what I sent you, and some of it is not just typos, but also, for example, the thing with the knowledge transfer working group. That's just that's just a mistake in there. And can we adopt minutes now that will be changed later, which not just typos?
Mina?
Yeah, so specifically for the knowledge transfer working group, it wasn't a mistake because it was prolonged still. So the open call was still ongoing at the point when it was taken, that point that was under discussion. So it was then resolved after on the OEM, after the AA, we adopted the knowledge transfer working group members, I believe.
I have a technical, Mihai.
Yeah, just as a technical, I gave everyone microphone rights. Please do not speak before Duarte points you, and do not open them to make noise in the room, because this way it will be faster. Thank you, Mihai, President.
AFOP.
Marlene Apple wondering if those changes, because as far as I know,
Okay, Marlene, it's not possible to hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, better. To speak a little bit louder, and I think it will be possible.
Okay. My question still.
Yeah, I will ask you to type. It will be easier. Because on this moment you should have some mic open in your room as well or something, because it's echoing your voice. Okay, I will read the question. My question still stands. Are we allowed to change things in adopted minutes that were not just typos? Allowed, okay. I can answer here. Duarte, parliamentarian, something that already happens, it's this kind, because a lot of changes that we have are just on the days before the General Assembly, so with the point of this of that part will change, but not just typos. This can happen. The PC then makes sure that the change will happen because it's the will of the GA and it's the voting. So the minutes are approved with the comments and the changes that are done on this discussion. I think with this it's more clear for you, Marlene, right? And now on the I have SSFD.
Slovenia. In the Torso, it's regulated that GA minutes should be delivered no later than 12 weeks after the last GA session. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we have to first overrule the Torso to vote on adopting the minutes, because I think they were delivered in the 16th week. I'm not sure, but it was not 12.
I will let Mihai answer.
Yeah, this is Mihai, President, sorry. So that article mandates the Secretary General to have a deadline for delivering the minutes, but it does not imply that the minutes shall not be voted during the GA. We have several such articles in the torso having deadlines for, let's say, a number of weeks after an event happening, meaning that if that not happen, the PC knows exactly when to intervene. It's more of an internal way of doing things rather than affecting something else. Thank you.
Okay, I see that it was clarified, so I have no fast edit.
Yes, Juana Secretary Romania. I just wanted to ask regarding the typos we pointed out. Some of them were implemented, like the changes, but some of them not. Should we just forward them again to Secretary General or PC, or should we again state them here? Thank you.
Mina?
Mina, Secretary General, I can reply to you now, like over email, and then if you feel the need to still go forward with those changes, I mean, if they're not accepted, you can get back to me, I think, over email, where PC can also see them, and we can make sure that they are implemented. But yeah, that's it.
And now I have Annette.
Maeva Annette France. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Mina, for this minute. I wanted to apologize because we noticed a mistake on page 44. I think it was the question for the educational affairs coordinators, and there was a question on LEAP, and you put ANEP instead of APEF. So I checked the mistake with APEF and everything, but yeah, the email stayed as a draft in my mailbox forever. So yeah, we just wanted to state it now in GA, and now that I have like the information that Duarte gave about the changes that are not typos, then I will just send an email again about it, and they can make sure the change is done. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mihai PC proposed something. If you want to let more the motion more clear, we can add after Croatia with a change discussed on the 59 EPSA General Assembly. Do you think it's more clear for you? Okay, I will let first Mihai write on the motion, and then you will see. Okay, first I have a direct from Mina.
Mina, Secretary General. So my perception of the comments, and the members that raised them can correct me if they feel differently, but it's not that it's anything that, how can I say, impacts the discussion or questions the truthfulness of the statements or anything discussed. So I believe that they are not something that is open for discussion in the sense of them being questionable or not, how can I say it, yeah, basically I don't think they are problematic, so to say. That was my perception, but yeah.
Okay, Marlena for Austria, but then do we need to actually discuss all these changes that we want? The changes were made over email, so PC will follow this with Mina. The ones that are missing still. Okay, I'm understanding the way that what you are saying here. I have a technical Zafir.
Zafir, Parliamentary Council member, I have still some people trying to get in just with their name or just with their association or even just with the country. Please present your name, association, and country on your name when you're getting in. Otherwise, I'm not accepting you. Thank you.
I have Mina.
Mina, Secretary General, can we then word the motion after Project Croatia that it says with the change raised over email and acknowledged during the 59th EPSA General Assembly?
Acknowledge. Acknowledged during the 59 EPSA General Assembly.
Oh my God.
Okay, do I have any more new comments? I have a technical from Sara, and then I will take Mihai.
Acknowledge is missing a C. Sorry, Sara Trugali Chalem.
Thank you, Sara. I have Mihai.
Mihai, President, I close the floor for discussion.
Okay, I will read the motion again. We cannot take this technical because the motion was... Okay, but this is wording, so PC can do it. You can, yeah. You can add the end. The 59 EPSA General Assembly adopts the minutes of the 58 EPSA General Assembly Portage, Croatia with the changes discussed over email and acknowledged during the 59 EPSA General Assembly. I will write the line and you can vote. Okay, we have 23 votes for. The motion was carried unanimously. And we will proceed to the next point. the applications for ordinary membership in EPSA, and we have EPSA Ireland. With this, I would like to ask EPSA to do a small presentation. EPSA.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please state your name and association.
Dylan Burke, LS IPSA Ireland. Hello everyone. So I'm just going to go through basically the little speech we put together. So my name is Dylan Burke and I am the VP of External Affairs and LS for IPSA Ireland. I attend this General Assembly with IPSA official delegate Jess McNamara, the President of IPSA Ireland. We are delighted to be here with you today to be discussing IPSA's ordinary membership application for EPSA. IPSA began back in 2013. For a few years it blossomed and was well known throughout Ireland and in EPSA. IPSA was very active throughout its first few years. However, unfortunately, the association suffered lack of a committee from 2016 to 2018. As a result, the payments to EPSA for membership went into arrears and IPSA lost its status as ordinary members. Last year, my predecessor discussed at GA the possibility of paying back these debts over due course in order to regain status as associate members in EPSA. These debts were to be paid back before the 62nd General Assembly, and then IPSA could again be considered for ordinary membership. However, the IPSA committee decided to dedicate time and energy into ensuring that these debts were paid back a lot sooner, and that we would regain our place in EPSA as soon as possible. As a result of this, IPSA paid back their debts to EPSA, and this year's membership fee was also paid in order to apply for ordinary membership at this 59th General Assembly. However, many of you will still be wondering what ensures that the issues that IPSA faced in the past will not happen again. This year has been IPSA's most active year. We have engaged in almost every aspect of EPSA and have sent delegates to all the main events, putting in place procedures to ensure IPSA delegates maintain this attendance for years to come. We have built up a network of partners and sponsors in Ireland that work with us and support us as we support the students of Ireland. We have been loud and ensured the voices of the pharmacy students of Ireland have been heard, as we have faced numerous issues over the year of our mandates that directly affect pharmacy students in Ireland. We have the trust of the students we represent, who come to us with their problems and also their aspirations. For this year's annual general meeting and elections, we have more interest than ever in people joining the team, ensuring that continuity is in place for the association for years to come. All in all, IPSA are back and we are here to stay. With this, we ask you, our fellow colleagues, LSs, ODs, and others to vote in favour of IPSA becoming an ordinary member of EPSA once again. As ODs, we have shared some truly fantastic times with you all at the various events throughout the year. We were looking forward to meeting you all again in Lyon at the annual Congress, and for some of you to meet more of our delegation, but unfortunately that will have to wait for another time. We know the impact that IPSA can have on EPSA, and the energy and skills our students can bring to this amazing association. We hope you can agree that IPSA deserves to be an ordinary member of EPSA. With this, I love you and leave you to decide. It has been a true honour representing IPSA this year and meeting all of you. I look forward to many more years of involvement and to see how this organisation develops even more. Lagachtaí, Dylan agus Jess. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan. So now I open the floor for questions for IPSA Ireland. KNPSV.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Elina, KNPSV the Netherlands. Yes, because we were aware of your difficulties in the past with gain participants for the congresses and other projects like TwinNet. So we were wondering, how will you ensure that your students will participate in the upcoming congresses? Thank you.
We'll ask you to turn off your mic, Ellen. And I will take IPSA, and I think it's a direct from just the president.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Jess, IPSA Ireland. To answer your question, Lena, we actually have started preparing things for next year. For the annual Congress this year, for example, we got sponsorship from a locum company in Ireland, and we secured 5 places for students to go to the annual Congress. So that would have proved that we have had more participation than in the past. However, obviously we couldn't have proven that because we couldn't go to the annual Congress this year. But that sponsorship still stands for the next autumn assembly or annual Congress that happens. And also there has been more participation for applicants for the IPSA committee this year than ever before. So we hope to improve upon that for the years going forward. Thank you.
Okay, do I have any more comments? I have AFOP. Okay, we are just waiting for AFOP because Marlene is typing. Okay, I will read the comment in the from AFOP. In the expenses summed up, there is 8,307.85 cents, and then the income is just 6,900. So, are you going in depth each year, or is AFOP understanding wrong? I have IPSA.
Dylan LS IPSA Ireland. Thank you, Marlene, for the question. Basically, no, we're not going to that each year. When the budget was done up at the start of the year, there was more expenses, but obviously since then it is lessened. The reason there is more expenses in the first place was due to us paying back the EPSA debt that was incurred during the 2 years of inactivity. We decided that it would be a dedication to pay back these debts. Following that as well, the reason that the income is less is because we didn't include the opening balance in the application, just because the treasurer decided that they wanted to keep it that way, just to be kept internally.
I have IPSA.
Jess, IPSA Ireland. I would just like to add that we also had no handover period at the start of our mandate, so it took a while to try to get everything as organised as possible, and especially for sponsorship we had none in the beginning, so it took a couple of months to get sponsors involved, and I think we did a really good job on that personally, considering we didn't have any handover. And we're going to be having a handover period starting in June for 3 months for the next committee, and we're going to engage with more sponsors and to make sponsorship packages and to make it more concrete for next year. Thank you.
Thank you. I have Fede.
Yes, thank you for your application, IPSA. We were wondering who is going to take care of the advocacy responsibilities and be the EduProf representative maybe? Sorry if we missed it in the statutes, but could you please clarify? Thank you.
IPSA.
Yeah, thanks very much for Dylan, IPSA Ireland. Thanks for the question. So we don't have the EduProf in our constitution or statutes alone, but the duty usually falls to definitely to the VP of External Affairs, who acts as DLS for IPSA Ireland, and then also usually to the TWINET coordinator, as they're usually the other person mainly involved with EPSA activities. So we were happy that that was the case this year with the EduProf platform and advocacy, and we were happy to be quite vocal with the advocacy issues we were dealing with in Ireland. So thank you.
Thank you. I don't have anyone more on the speaking order. Do you have any more points? I have IPSA.
Jess, IPSA Ireland. I would just like to say that as president of IPSA, that I am incredibly proud of my team, especially for the fact that we had no handover period. I think that we've excelled in many different areas this year, and I'm especially proud of Dylan, as he has done such an exceptional job as both Vice President of External Affairs and the Liaison Secretary for EPSA. And he made sure that all the documents and application for the ordinary member status have been filled out correctly and sufficiently. And I think that he has always represented our association in the best way possible. Yeah, so I just wanted to add that in. Thank you.
Thank you. Do I have any more comments? Mihai?
Mihai, President, I close the proper discussion.
Thank you. We will now proceed to the internal discussion. I will ask Dylan and Jess to join this room on the EPSA Adobe.